Hello everyone, welcome to Joe Consumes Cinema. My name is... Look, is it going to be able to chase us? Because if I looked like that, I would just run towards the nearest living thing and kill it. And today we have Rome, Season 1, Episode 3. Brief summary of the previous episode. Titus went to a bar, got into a bar fight, and as a direct result, Rome is now headed towards war. That is a very succinct summary of the previous episode, and if you don't believe me, just go watch my previous reaction to it. It actually is very, very accurate. I just want to talk briefly about this. In terms of views, the channel is doing very well. In terms of likes, the channel is doing okay. Could be a little bit better, but, there's been some progress there. But subscribers, things are lagging a bit behind. So I know from personal experience that when someone, starts watching a YouTube, reactor and eventually will subscribe to them. They watch one or two of their videos, give a like here or there, and then, they finally take the plunge and actually subscribe to them. So if it's at all possible to speed that process up just a little bit, I'd really appreciate it. And with that, let's get right into it.
We shall have to leave Rome.
Caesar has crossed the Rubicon. He's on Italian soil under arms. It's an act of gross treason. And with a single legion, if you please. So not merely treason, but suicidal treason.
One legion. I wonder what he's thinking. My legions are gathering.
And you'll crush him, eh?
Without question, poor man is dead.
If and when civilians are encountered, deliver the enclosed proclamation.
If you encounter no resistance, go directly to the Forum and nail it to the Senate door.
I'm merely pursuing my legitimate rights, Anthony.
Of course.
You think we can trust him?
Who?
Lucius Varenus.
Oh. Deep 13th him. He followed the eagle up Pluto's arse.
Yeah, our boy is not very happy about the situation, but again, just has no choice.
I told you not to come here.
Okay, so she did cheat on him. And I'm guessing, yeah, that's...
See my son.
Yeah.
I've seen him, now go.
Just a clever ploy to hide the origin of the child.
Stay.
You know, you'll never see your husband now. You know that. Him and all the rest of them are doomed.
You don't know that.
You promised you would never see him again.
I didn't want him here. I told him to go.
Didn't look like that.
Never. You have sworn.
I thought he was dead. Papa will understand.
He will kill us all.
Yeah, hopefully that secret never gets out, because it will not end well.
You heard what she says. She hates me. What's your question? How do I stop her from hating me, obviously?
They look like mostly green boys. They're all just running away.
How can he hope to succeed?
The problem is, at this moment, we have only 3 legions in arms for the defense of the city.
Surely 3 is more than enough.
Normally that would be true, but most of the men are raw recruits like those who fled from the scouts. The rest are veterans of Gaul, Caesar's men, not reliable.
Rome is undefended.
We must make a tactical retreat to the south. A tactical retreat, mind you.
Leave the city. Juno's cunt, do you run mad?
You cannot speak to me in that tone.
My friends, let us cleave to the matter at hand. Is there no alternative to retreat, then?
None. We shall withdraw to Corfinium and rally my legions there. Once they are gathered and in good order, we will simply retake the city.
You've lost Rome without unsheathing your sword. You have lost Rome.
Bit anticlimactic, but it makes sense.
Aliens come at our very door. It's intolerable. If Timon and his men weren't here, they'd be burning down the house.
Furio, we must secure as much of the treasury gold as possible. Take a detachment and open up the coveted land vaults.
Gotta get the gold quick before Caesar comes.
Wait, wrong way! The Appian Gate is to the right.
We're not going to the Appian.
What?
Oh shit.
Tell her she's beautiful. All the time. Tell her she's beautiful every time you see her. Even when she's not.
And what else?
Oh, aye. Also, very important. When you couple with her, there's this spot just above her cunny. It's like a little button. Now, Attend to that button, and she will open up like a flower.
How do you know this of her?
All women have them. Ask anyone.
Okay. Discussing the clit.
Mother, I would rather it were not you killed me. If you have no objection.
Why ever not? You can't still be angry with me.
Is that an order?
I feel like you have never listened
Cerberus is howling for us, and still you plague me with your ridiculous feelings.
If you had only let Glabius and Diver marry,
Always Glabius. I spit on Glabius.
The mob is gone.
Consul Diet Pompey Magnus has left the city. He commands all noblemen and knights to do likewise. Those that remain will be considered enemies of Rome.
Pompey, then. We must go with Pompey. The Republic is more important than any friendship.
I'm not leaving.
What do you mean?
I've waited 8 years for Caesar. I cannot leave now.
You cannot stay. Not if I go.
Of course I can stay. I can do as I wish.
Mother, all who stay are enemies of Rome.
Interesting. Was not expecting that. Goodbye, Lucian.
That's all I have.
Thank you. But this is not a robbery.
How do we pay the legions? How do we feed them?
Not the least idea. You fret like a woman, Cato. Curio will return with more than enough gold to feed and pay the legions.
Yep, that's a big problem now that that dude's dead. I don't know if Caesar has the gold or those guys just robbed them, but either way. Oh shit.
Salve, citizens.
Captain?
You come from the city?
We do.
How goes it there?
You're Caesar's man.
We are.
Fortune spreads her legs for you. Pompey has fled. The city is yours.
Why would Pompey flee?
Well, you boys were too fast for him. He couldn't raise his armies quick enough. Him and his men are retreating south, and the Senate with him.
What's in the wagon?
Grain.
Show us, soldier.
There's no soldiers here.
My mistake. You all wear the soldier's boots, so I assumed you were soldiers, but of course I'm wrong. For why
Oh,
would
shit.
9 good soldiers be guarding a grain wagon?
I don't have to show you nothing.
Yep. Okay, so they were just thieves, but Titus and Varenus now just stumbled on, like, however much of the treasury is left. That's pretty big. It's gonna ingratiate them more to Caesar.
Go back and see what's in that wagon. Untie that girl.
Not our concern. We follow orders, advance until resistance is met.
But that poor girl.
You'll do your duty.
You are a mean bastard. That's your problem. You've no love in you. You can talk sweet as you like to Niobe. It won't do you any good.
Why do you look at me like that? Like what? As if I... Did you? How can you ask me that question?
Did you?
I did not. And I'm tortured that you would harbour such a horrible notion.
Look at me.
I had nothing to do with the killing of Glavius.
Boys rolling right up to the Senate. No challenge.
I have returned to Italy with the sole intention of claiming my legal and moral rights. I have no desire for unlawful powers. I will name no man an enemy who does not so declare himself. Even so, the property of those enemies will not be appropriated, and their person will remain inviolate as long as their opposition be peaceful. Moreover, to any man that has taken arms against me and now regrets it, I gladly offer total amnesty.
I've done my duty and I have sinned enough. I resign.
That's desertion.
I'm a traitor and a rebel. Why not a deserter as well?
You're very beautiful. I've come to see that it may be through ignorance that I have not treated you as I should treat you.
Please don't.
When we married, you had only 13 summers. Soon enough, I was gone. But now you're a woman. And I know nothing of women. Soldiering is all I know.
It is I have done wrong.
How so? past is gone. We start again.
It's a nice moment. But he doesn't know the details. Titus going after that wagon. Hopefully the girl is still alive. Maybe not. Barely. That's our boy. Yep, it's a fuck ton of it. Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts. Very good episode again. Really enjoying the show. So Pompey has, fled a tactical retreat from Rome. Caesar moved with only one legion, but because he was only one legion, he was able to move a lot faster than, Pompey would have anticipated he would. And because, the legions that are doing, the protection of the city they tend to be greener, less experienced. Whenever they encountered any enemies, they simply fled and ran away. So, yeah, he was able to outmaneuver them, and that's why he pressed in on the city and was so successful so quickly. Pompey is retreated south, and Caesar's entered the city unopposed. And yeah, that's where we are. That happened a lot quicker than I thought it would, but here we are. It's interesting how oddball things keep happening to Titus and Vorenus, like act of the gods moments where like through just this twist of fate, these little things keep happening to them. Last episode it was the bar fight that led to the Civil War. This episode, it was the taking of the treasury gold by Pompey's men who deserted and killed that one guy that Pompey sent to retrieve the gold. And they're trying to, get away with it, get out of the city with it, and they just run into Titus and Vorenus notices, okay, why are these men wearing, Roman, like, military boots? They're deserters, so something's up here. And, a fight ensues. They all die, except for that one guy who got away. As a result, Titus now, is in possession of the gold with the girl and the 2 oxen and the cart. And yeah, he's trying to get out of this. I'm gonna guess it's not gonna work. He's gonna end up back in the 13th Legion somehow. My guess is someone will spot him, and he will, just sing this song and dance about how I've retrieved this gold. From Pompey's men. I'm trying to deliver it to Caesar, whatever, something like that. That's where I guess it's going to go. Vorenus has been like, okay, I've nailed this proclamation to the Senate wall like I was ordered. That's it. I'm done with this. I don't want any part of the, Civil War and the sacking of Rome and, all of that. So he's gone back to his wife. It's interesting how, there was a nice little moment between the two of them where, he said the past is the past, all is forgiven, but he doesn't know the exact details of it. He doesn't know about the child really being, his wife's with another man. He doesn't know about any of that, and I'm guessing at some point that's going to come out. So yeah, I'm still anticipating, a not so friendly moment between the two of them in the near future. But I will say it's nice that, they sort of reconciled a little bit. You could tell it was always bothering Vorenus. I like where things are headed. I thought the taking of Rome was a bit anticlimactic, but it does kind of make sense how they explained it. Pompey recognizes that that the men he has there are too green to actually put up a real defense. If he tries to fight it out, he's going to lose. So he has to retreat. All the senators that aligned with him are, freaking out because we just lost Rome without a fight. And, yeah, that's going to play out in future episodes. They're especially going to lose it when they realize they don't have the gold from the treasury. But yeah, next episode. So, as I said, really enjoying things. And, I've liked every single episode so far. So that's really good. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So as always, thanks for watching and peace.